Hello guys, um, it's me again, and I'm coming this time with a video of 10 ways to improve your college semester. The points that I have here are very simple and self-explanatory. They can even apply to people who aren't in college, maybe high school students or even middle school students. They're very, very simple points and very simple things that we just, forget to take advantage of sometimes. So I hope to broaden them in this video and show you what's worked for me in hopes that it works for you too. I hope you benefit from all of these things. So number one is organize life around your priority. What is your priority? Is it school? Is it work? Is it church? Like whatever it is, make that the number one thing. Work around that, and that's how you'll begin like your plan. Like for me, it's school. I could give you the example of when I used to say it was school but would work 43 hours in a week, and I didn't end up in a good place there. So what is your priority? Whatever it is, make sure that everything else kind of falls in line after that. Number two, stay encouraged and motivated. Different things work for different people. A person who wants to be like a doctor, their biggest inspiration might be like seeing a life get saved and hearing stories about that or whatever. To me, encouragement and motivation is definitely scripture. I'm Christian. I love reading the Bible, and there's when I'm stressed or frustrated or sad or upset or just I have too much, there's not like one promise of God that can't alleviate that, or a worship song that I could listen to and could just bring me back to my senses all in one. So for me, that's definitely what works. But again, for another person, I don't know. I'm giving you my experiences and what I find have been so helpful for me. Number three would be time management. And with this I have, your homework, your studies, your friends, your family, your relationships, everything that you could put time in. Use your time wisely and effectively. I'll give you my example with school and study and homework hours. The way I set up my schedule this semester was so that I would have to be in school for 2 hours prior to my next class. So, for example, if I have English at 10 o'clock in the morning, I get out at 11:15, and I have 2 hours until my next class, which would be math. I go in at 1. So from 11:15 to 1 o'clock, what do you think I'm doing? I'm not going to go home because I'm not going to spend gas and deal with traffic and stuff. So I stay in school, I go to the library, I take advantage of my resources, I do my homework, I either catch up on the rest of my classes. Like if I have psychology at 5:30, I'll like read ahead of time for that, etc. So only what your time frame is. For me, that really worked. I go to school Mondays and Wednesdays, and I'm there all day from like 9 o'clock in the morning, sometimes to 9 o'clock at night. But it really works for me because there's absolutely no excuse. If I have 2 hours in between classes, like I could do my homework and stuff. So it's really good. Number four, don't take more than what's given. And with that I mean, don't overwhelm yourself. Simplify your life. Stop being in a rush to make it. So many of us, 20, 21, 22, 19, 18, we like want to be in this place where we have a house and we have all these things, and it's like that really comes with time. Stop comparing what you have with what your parents had. Like they've been alive for 4 or 5 decades, and you have a much more smaller time on earth. You will get there just as they did. You probably won't be successful overnight, and that's okay because everything good in life takes work. Your day is designed with more than enough hours to do everything you want to do, and I could say from experience, if you're just not getting everything done that you want to do, you're just not managing your time right. You're not prioritizing. and you're not planning. So try that for a change and see if 24 hours in a day is enough for you to sleep, eat, work, do whatever else you have to do. Number 5 is focus in class. And with this, I need to practice myself what I preach, but I am actually really proud of myself because I've been really good with that this semester. Eliminate your distractions. Keep your phone away. Keep it off. And this is like what your teachers tell you, but it's true. You know, there'll be a time where like your friends will text you, and it's very easy to text them back, but you're in a class, focus, you can text them later, you know, and if it's an emergency, step outside and take care of it. Don't disturb those around you and their learning time. When your iPad or laptop or tablet is out, keep the searches school related. It's really easy to just click on the tab and go, you know, on a funner website or whatever, especially if you're in a class that, you know, it's not your strength. For some reason, it's much easier for us to work only with what we're good at, you know, and keep interest in what we're good at, but challenge yourself, you know. There's like, there's apps, and I think there's programs on computers where they could block out certain websites for a certain amount of time. So if you have class for an hour and a half, you know, block Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, whatever you're tempted to go on, and it won't allow you to do that. And if you have to do that, you do that. Like, I had to do that with putting 2 hours in between my classes because I'll leave campus, you know, I'll do something else. Sit up front and centered, or the closest to where your professor is lecturing. With me, I always sit like up in the front, either closest to my professor or closest to where I see the board and the projector. And that also helps because there's nothing in front of you but that. So that's always worked for me. Number 6 is dress decent and comfortably. You know, you're in school to learn. Unless the attire that day like applies to the class or a presentation, go simply dressed. Don't wear any type of material that'll make you itch. You know, that's also causing a distraction. You don't want to be like a slob. I mean, I would certainly never go to school like looking like I dress appropriately all the time, but I mean, I'm not gonna wear heels to class or something like that because that's just not what I'm there for. You know, I'm not dressing to impress in school. I don't need to impress my books, you know what I'm saying? So I focus more when I'm dressed just simply, appropriately. Ladies, if you're wearing makeup, just keep it at a minimum. You don't want like all that stuff running down your face. I live in Florida, like everything is like open campuses, so it's really hot. And you know, blush and mascara and lip balm will do. Like, especially if you're there all day like I am. I'm there for about 12 hours in one day. So yeah, keeping the makeup at a minimum will help. What did I just say? I'm not sure, but it wasn't even a word. So you know, and if you put more attention on how you dress than what you learn, you will soon be no more valuable than how you dress. So just like keep that in mind and give that thought, you know. Number 7 is plan and avoid getting overwhelmed. This is the whole like foundation of being successful. You know, have a plan, steps to get there and reach the goal. Very simple. You like really don't know the benefits and the mysteries of using or having an agenda until you use one. Like, there's like an agenda can help in so many ways. Really get one, and I can talk in a separate video about how I use mine and how it works for me. Make sure you understand the syllabus. The syllabus is, you know, like almost like a contract with you and the course and the professor. It's an outline of your entire course. So if you want, even when you get it, you can go ahead when you take a look at it and fill in your agenda with all of your assignments, due dates, tests, any day that you're not meeting in the class and meeting elsewhere, etc. You know, that's your guide, and when you follow instructions, you usually don't have issues. So it's really helpful to come to an understanding with that. Number 8, watch your surroundings. This one is supremely important to me. I've definitely seen it work in my life. Watch, really, really watch closely what you entertain, what you surround yourself with. I like to say that I'm pretty much a loner. I don't care. Like, I have like one or two friends, and I'm completely okay with that. The less distractions in my life, the better. I really agree, and I'm all for going out and having a good time once in a while, but that's just not like where my heart is. Like, fun can come later. I'm really focused on what I have to do to get to where I need to be right now. And you have to really watch like who you're around and what their vision is, especially if you're just in that period in your life of focus, of getting to where you need to be, craving success. Stick with people that have similar goals, similar visions, that would encourage you and would not let you back down when an obstacle comes your way. Have people that can allow you to see that problems are blessings in the end. Failure is a new opportunity to be successful. I just really find that in super important. Like, influence is everything. Number 9 would be, and I'm sorry I keep looking down. I have like a bazillion notes that I typed up here, so that's why I keep looking down. I apologize. Number 9 is communicate with your professor and use your resources. And this one is like, duh, but it's like some of us don't do it. We're too afraid to put our hands up and ask a question. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Like, if you're confused, you are entitled to know. So I have written here, most professors, if not all, will make themselves available to you. Almost every professor that I've had in college has given me their phone number, or not me personally, but like the entire class, like their phone number. They're available. They say, okay, don't call me past 9 p.m., but here's my number in case you need anything. I think every instructor will give you their email, so there's no excuse. If you don't have their number, you have their email through your university or college account. Make sure you have a clear understanding of the material instructed, and if you encounter any difficulties or concerns, they're there to help you. Like, that's what they get paid for. That's their profession, that's their career. Ask questions regularly. I mean, I'm one that I like raise my hand like 5 times if I have to, because they could care less. Like, this is not for them. The class is benefiting me. It's my grade, so I need to make 100% sure that I have a 100% understanding of everything that I have to submit or do or whatever. Sorry about that. My phone just went off. Your professor also will notice. Well, this applies more to when you have like a smaller class, not an auditorium of 300 students plus, but your professor will notice, your effort and your interest in class, with your communication, with your body language, with your conduct, etc. It's very important to display interest. You interact with them, you have a greater opportunity of even passing the class, because for example, with my classes, I have 2 classes that have labs, and the more I go to like the lounge, I sign in, they'll send an email to my professor saying, hey, this student was here for an hour and a half today. Your professors, your teachers, if you're younger, will see your efforts. And if you're in a class of like a really big group, an email would be your best bet if you're not understanding something. But seriously, state and community college, high school students, middle school students, take advantage of the chances that you have one-on-one. They're right there. Like, what do you have to lose? You have everything to gain. So take advantage of that. Number 10, rest and have you time. And I've learned to take Sundays as like my resting day. Sunday, I go to church, I spend time with my boyfriend, and it's just, relax. Like, I've been in school full time, I've been in school and work full time, and life could just get very hectic. So just really take a day out of the week, or in a few minutes in a day, maybe an hour, to just kind of like settle in and relax and do what you have to do personal. um, it's super important that you just learn to stop for a while. Do things you enjoy, I don't know, go out for a walk, read a book. That's like my favorite. I love reading. um, Crafts, like projects or something. Do whatever you find enjoyable. Go out with by yourself or with your friends, and take that time to kind of like release all of that out, so that when you're studying, or you're not, or when you're in class, you don't feel like you're missing anything. Like, you're just like, I had my fun, it's time to focus again. So that's why that's really important. And my last note was just a tip for someone that has either failed either once or twice, or someone who just tries and falls off track. Words of encouragement is like, keep trying. You have a long life to live, hopefully, and all of the semesters that you will encounter in college, I mean, especially if you're going for your master's or doctoral degree, if you mess up in a class, don't beat yourself up over it. Like, just do better next time. If try again, don't stop trying. Don't stop committing yourself. If you do bad in one class, well, I just said that. If you do bad in a whole semester, do you know how many more semesters you're gonna have in your college career? Like, a lot. College is money and time. Definitely. Don't take that for granted. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. Don't waste the government's money. If you're on financial aid, like, really, really embrace that and appreciate that. There's people out there that are just like not in school and really wish they would be, and can't because of financial reasons. Like, if you're blessed with that, don't take it for granted. Don't procrastinate and complain about where you are. That's probably the most annoying thing. Like, if you're there, that's your own fault. Like, get up, do what you have to do, and keep it moving. I think that's pretty much it. I think that's all I have. Again, this video was so long. I try not to exceed 10 minutes, but it's just hard when you're talking and feeling like you might be helping someone to cut it short. I'll work on my time frame, but really that's it. I really wish you a good school year and a good semesters. Things happen. If you need a break, there's nothing wrong with getting a break. Seek guidance. There's advisors on campus. About your resources, if your tuition pays for that. There's tutoring, there's computer labs, there's so many things that you could take advantage of, that'll work for you. So make your needs known to the professor. Hopefully they're nice and they'll help out. Thank you so much for watching this, and I hope that it was very beneficial for you. I will work on more videos and more things for you guys. I hope you have a great week, and God bless. Bye.